Time is a fundamental aspect of our existence, an ever-present force that shapes our lives in ways both seen and unseen. It governs our lives, dictating our schedules, shaping our memories, and reminding us of our mortality. Every tick of the clock is a reminder of the finite nature of our existence. We measure it in seconds, minutes, hours, and years, meticulously tracking its passage. This constant measurement helps us organize our lives, plan for the future, and reflect on the past. Time seems like an unstoppable force, relentlessly pushing us forward from one moment to the next. It waits for no one, and its march is unyielding. It is the currency with which we purchase experiences, build relationships, and navigate the complexities of the world around us. Every moment spent is an investment in our personal and collective histories. Time's significance is deeply ingrained in our understanding of the universe. From the movement of celestial bodies to the decay of atoms, time is a fundamental component of the natural world. It is woven into the fabric of our language, our thoughts, and our perceptions. Phrases like "time flies" or "time heals all wounds" reflect our deep-seated relationship with this elusive concept. We experience time as a linear progression, a unidirectional flow from the past, through the present, and into the future. This linearity gives structure to our lives, allowing us to make sense of our experiences. This perception of time's arrow is so fundamental that it's hard to imagine life without it. Our memories anchor us to the past, while our hopes and dreams pull us toward the future. Yet, throughout history, philosophers and scientists have grappled with the nature of time, questioning its reality and our understanding of it. Is time a tangible entity, or is it a construct of human consciousness? Is time truly a fundamental property of the universe, or is it merely a construct of our minds, an illusion that we have created to make sense of the world around us? This question has puzzled great minds for centuries. The concept of time is so deeply ingrained in our existence that it's almost impossible to separate ourselves from its grip. From birth to death, our lives are a series of moments strung together by the passage of time. We are born into a world governed by time, where every moment is measured, categorized, and accounted for. The changing seasons, the aging of our bodies, and the progression of our lives are all testaments to time's influence. From the ticking of clocks to the changing seasons, we are constantly reminded of time's relentless march. It is a constant presence, shaping our reality in ways both subtle and profound. But what if this perception of time, this seemingly fundamental aspect of our reality, was nothing more than an elaborate illusion? What if our understanding of time is merely a convenient framework for interpreting our experiences? What if the past, present, and future were not separate entities but rather coexisting aspects of a much grander, timeless reality? This idea challenges our conventional understanding and opens up new possibilities for how we perceive existence. These questions may seem like the musings of philosophers and physicists, far removed from the concerns of our everyday lives. However, they have profound implications for our understanding of reality. But the implications of time's true nature are profound, potentially reshaping our understanding of everything from the origins of the universe to the meaning of our own existence. If time is an illusion, then our entire perception of reality could be fundamentally altered. If time is indeed an illusion, then what does that mean for our perception of reality? How would our understanding of life, death, and everything in between change? How would our lives change if we were to break free from the constraints of time and embrace a timeless perspective? Could we find new ways to live, love, and understand our place in the universe? These are just some of the questions we will explore as we delve deeper into the enigmatic nature of time. Join us on this journey as we seek to unravel the mysteries of the ultimate currency. For centuries, philosophers have debated the nature of time, questioning its objective reality. These debates have spanned cultures and epochs, from the ancient Greeks to modern thinkers, each bringing their unique perspectives to the table. Some argue that time is merely a human construct, a tool we use to organize our experiences and make sense of the world. This viewpoint suggests that without human consciousness, the concept of time would be meaningless. They propose that time, as we perceive it, doesn't exist independently of our minds. Instead, it is a product of our consciousness, a way of ordering events and creating a narrative of our lives. This narrative helps us to understand our existence and our place in the universe. This perspective challenges our intuitive understanding of time as a linear progression from past to future. It suggests that our conventional view of time may be an oversimplification of a much more complex reality. If time is an illusion, then the past and future are not fixed points on a timeline, but rather fluid concepts that exist only in our minds. This fluidity implies that our memories and anticipations are more interconnected than we might think. The present moment, the only point in time we can truly experience, becomes paramount. It is in the present that we find our true selves, free from the constraints of past regrets and future anxieties. The past is gone, the future is yet to be, and all that remains is the ever-changing now. This realization can be both liberating and daunting, as it places the responsibility of our existence squarely in the present. One of the most compelling arguments for time as an illusion comes from the realm of subjective experience. Our personal experiences of time can vary dramatically, influenced by a myriad of factors. Our perception of time is notoriously fluid, influenced by factors like emotions, age, and cultural background. These influences shape how we experience the passage of time, making it a deeply personal phenomenon. Time seems to fly when we're having fun, crawl when we're bored, and stand still in moments of intense fear or joy. These variations highlight the subjective nature of our temporal experiences. This elasticity of time suggests that our experience of it is not objective but rather shaped by our internal states. Our minds play a crucial role in how we perceive and interpret the passage of time. Furthermore, our memories and anticipations further blur the lines between past, present, and future. We often find ourselves lost in thought, revisiting old memories or imagining future scenarios. We revisit past experiences in our minds, reliving them with a vividness that belies their temporal distance. These mental journeys can be so powerful that they affect our present emotions and decisions. Similarly, we project ourselves into the future, imagining possible outcomes and experiencing their emotional weight in the present. This forward thinking can shape our actions and influence our current state of mind. This interplay between past, present, and future within our minds suggests that these divisions may be more fluid and interconnected than we typically perceive. Our mental timelines are not as rigid as we might believe. If our experience of time is so subjective and malleable, it raises the question of whether time itself is truly a fundamental property of the universe or simply a construct of our own minds. This philosophical inquiry invites us to reconsider our understanding of reality and our place within it. The idea of time as an illusion is not new. It has been a subject of fascination and debate for millennia, captivating the minds of philosophers, scientists, and thinkers throughout history. Ancient Greek philosophers like Parmenides and Zeno grappled with the nature of time and change, arriving at conclusions that challenged the prevailing views of their era. Their revolutionary ideas pushed the boundaries of philosophical thought and laid the foundation for future explorations into the nature of reality. Parmenides, a pre-Socratic philosopher, argued for a static, unchanging reality. He posited that what truly exists is eternal and unalterable, a stark contrast to the ever-changing world perceived by our senses. He believed that true being is eternal and indivisible, unaffected by the passage of time. This notion of an unchanging reality was radical, challenging the very essence of how people understood existence. Change, according to Parmenides, was an illusion, a product of our flawed senses and limited perception. He argued that our sensory experiences deceive us, creating a false impression of a dynamic world. Zeno, a student of Parmenides, supported his mentor's ideas with a series of paradoxes that aimed to demonstrate the impossibility of motion and change. These paradoxes were designed to provoke thought and highlight the inconsistencies in our understanding of time and movement. His most famous paradox, the arrow paradox, argued that an arrow in flight is at rest in every instant of time. This paradox challenges the very notion of motion, suggesting that what we perceive as movement is merely a series of static moments. Since an arrow cannot move in a single instant, and since time is composed of an infinite series of instants, Zeno concluded that the arrow cannot actually be moving. This paradox forces us to reconsider our understanding of motion and the nature of time itself. These paradoxes, while seemingly counterintuitive, highlight the difficulties inherent in reconciling our intuitive understanding of time and motion with the concept of an infinite series of static instants. They challenge us to think deeply about the nature of reality and the limitations of our perceptions. If time is truly continuous, as our perception suggests, then how can we account for the movement and change we observe in the world around us? This question remains a central puzzle in the philosophy of time. Zeno's paradoxes force us to confront the limits of our understanding of time and motion. suggesting that our intuitive grasp of these concepts may be incomplete. They invite us to explore deeper, questioning the very fabric of our reality. While Parmenides and Zeno's ideas were met with skepticism and debate even in their own time, their work laid the groundwork for centuries of philosophical inquiry into the nature of time. Their contributions have inspired countless philosophers to delve into the mysteries of existence and the nature of reality. Their arguments, though rooted in ancient thought, continue to resonate with contemporary discussions about the nature of reality, challenging us to question the fundamental assumptions we make about the world around us. The timeless nature of their ideas ensures their relevance in modern philosophical discourse. By questioning the reality of change and motion, Parmenides and Zeno forced their contemporaries and those who followed to confront the paradoxical nature of time and its relationship to our experience of reality. Their legacy endures, prompting us to continually re-examine our understanding of the universe and our place within it. The philosophical debate about the nature of time continues to this day, with modern thinkers offering new perspectives on this age-old question. One such perspective is eternalism, a view that challenges our linear understanding of time. Eternalists argue that all moments in time exist equally, regardless of whether we perceive them as past, present, or future. Imagine a vast four-dimensional block where each slice represents a moment in time. From this perspective, the past is not gone and the future is not yet to be. Instead, all moments coexist within this block, eternally present. This challenges our intuitive notion of time's arrow, suggesting that the past, present, and future are equally real and equally persistent. David Lewis, a prominent 20th century philosopher, championed eternalism, arguing that it provides a more coherent and parsimonious account of time and our experience of it. He suggested that our perception of time as a flowing river, carrying us from past to future, is merely an illusion, a product of our limited perspective within the grand tapestry of space-time. This view has profound implications for our understanding of free will and determinism. If all moments in time already exist, then is our future predetermined? Are our choices merely illusions, preordained within the fabric of space-time? Eternalism doesn't necessarily negate free will, but it does challenge us to reconsider its nature and our place within a potentially predetermined universe. While eternalism remains a topic of ongoing philosophical debate, it offers a compelling alternative to our traditional linear understanding of time. It encourages us to contemplate the possibility that the past, present, and future are not separate entities but rather interconnected aspects of a much grander, timeless reality. If all moments exist equally, then perhaps our journey through time is not about moving from one fixed point to another, but rather about experiencing different facets of a multifaceted and eternally present universe.